Hello everybody, this is me Martel. Decided to do a one final up on the True Force Loneliness here, but this time I'm tackling an issue that's really attacking my people, mainly black men, And this is called black man depression, True Force Loneliness, black man depression. Listen, I was forced to get therapy against my will, and that was with the police brutality thing. So then with the police brutality, they forced me to get anger management and also community service for a couple of years. Because they would got me in prison for 2 years because due to this, they assumed that but the police had assaulted me and my cousin. So that was back in 2006 year. Then the second time I got thrown to a psych ward, actually ironically 10 years later in 2016, which is 10 years apart. Which is ironic. They throw me to a psych ward because it was a few years after my dad passed. I really wasn't feeling good or so, but I made a mistake of being open-minded with a therapist, a white therapist. Actually, my first therapist was a black woman. She was pretty nice though. She was actually pretty nice to actually understand what young black dudes go through. I like the white guy too. His name is Drew. I forgot his real name, but Drew. And it's actually ironically, I share my story of discrimination, not too much racial because me and him can't relate, but we were talking about police brutality, job discrimination, so forth. You actually ironically say that your struggle is because you're a black man, and so that you don't fit in the stereotypes of a black man, which is kind of shocked me as a black dude. I'm like, a white guy? Tell me that I don't fit in the stereotype of a black man. So that being said, it perplexes me. He had thrown me to a psych ward because dude I actually tell me I was. I guess he figured I was, at the time I admit that I was dealing with stress and suicidal tendencies, or so I just wasn't feeling good at all. Every time I was ready to take I didn't tell him, I technically didn't tell him that, but I guess it's somehow to say you got two choices you basically gave me. Either you want to go to a psych ward or go to prison. I said, oh. I guess he was trying to say I tried to hurt myself, which I wasn't. And I think that's the problem is my own denial. I had to try to self-medicate, sleeping medicine. Just some days I just go overeat, sometimes I undereat. I don't eat at all. I think what my problem is as far as depression go, because mine is basically loneliness, being an only child too. I don't have nobody really to go to. I had neighborhood friends, but we pretty much all moved away, so we never reconnected ever again. So that would happen. And being in a special education classes did not bring the worst out of me. So of course, it still kind of hinders me, unable to able to be sociable. I'm learning that now, trying to be sociable, but it seems like it always falls flat. Either I'm being lied, or I'm being con. My time is wasted. They don't appreciate me, anything, or they just flat out refuse to be my friend, or in my case, a girlfriend. So I just say, screw it, So I've been living alone for literally 5 years, and I've been dealing with therapists. Well, technically, not by choice, that is. And I think what it is with black men is the black man stigma that we don't look like criminals or convicts, or if we ain't millionaires or billionaires, people don't even accept us, especially, where I'm coming from. Black men definitely do not accept us. I find it funny, though, that I remember, actually, around the last therapist I had was actually another black. There's actually two black female therapists. The other one didn't kind of let you have a bit of an attitude. But I like the other one because we're talking relatable of not really being yourself. You feel like you're faking to make it, or in this case, selling out. Which I admit, that's what I'm planning on doing too. I'm just decided to sell out, man, because I got tired dealing with this normal life stuff. I'm tired of it. That being said, a lot of black men, I kind of have to understand too. A lot of them are hide behind drugs and alcohol and sex and violence because they don't have good coping skills, and mine is alcohol and playing video games, and so I also do. just getting be in isolation so long. And what kindles to me is I was a very like kind of shattered but also sheltered and isolated kind of person, because all I've been literally doing when I was growing up was there to take care of my dad and my parents or so, which is ironic. I was forced to be mature at such a fast rate or so, and it's conflicting, and also just found out a couple of years ago I was diagnosed with autism, and it hurts, what I'm saying? Not really know how to really accept yourself, and this is the first time I actually coming out as autistic, and I've been made fun of by it, especially sad to say by my own people. So why black men don't go to therapy sometimes? I talk to a lot of brothers, which is kind of sad. A lot of them probably insecure or just something they don't want to be made fun of, because let's be realistic in America, and I say this too, that if you don't perpetrate negative stereotypes, like we gotta be ultra, like hyper masculine, disrespectful to our women and so forth, or if we try to show vulnerability, we look as a coward basically. I actually say this to my therapist, so you know very well that, let's be realistic, black men do not really like to show vulnerability because they don't want to look like punks, you know what I'm saying? So I understand that mentality because I grew up around my dad. I grew up around men, you know what I'm saying? So of course, it's not very good for us that, so you didn't really get the chance to be vulnerable. You basically a savage, you know what I'm saying? I was raised by, my dad was a great person, my mother was too, but I was raised around street cats or so that was, and the bad element is also, I have a balance between good black element and also bad black element, Not able to really sad to say, really connect with your own people, so, because you look at your own people as a negative, and I'm learning how to break away from that slowly, which is ironic. It took another race of people to actually open my eyes to say, why is that they can get together but we can't, so I just want to say a message to young black men and black men in general that you're not cowards or punks for just being yourself, expressing yourself, And I know it's supposed to be a bad PR to be all hyper masculine, but a lot of black men are hurt, you know what I'm saying? And let's be realistic that our own people don't accept us, you know what I'm saying? Because we're not a negative stereotype, you know what I'm saying? And that affects sometimes myself or so. Actually, I scare a lot of people because I don't carry myself like a primate or anything, you know what I'm saying? I don't have parents sagging anything. I go to job interviews professionally. I can pass a background check. And let me tell you something. Hold on, make sure I'm looking at information. I'm also currently in school too. So I'm doing everything by my can, but I know I've been hit socially because I was never taught to be socialized. It took me years after my dad passed away, so I have to be open up and be, open-minded to things. I would say definitely everyone else coming out would be never open-minded, to be real with you. I mean, I was trying to be a follower, so, and it hurts. It still hurts, And I do care for brothers, you know what I'm saying? Because when we all what we got, you know what I'm saying? Therapists not going to really do too much. I mean, if you have to, please get a therapist. Don't let me deride you, but I was forced against my will to get therapy, so I did not choose therapy on my own, basically. But it's at your own leisure, fellas, if you need therapy. And I'll try to end this series, but I decided to end it here. And I needed myself. I got a couple comments from some of you guys saying some of your comments or videos been kind of a little bit negative. I do listen to you guys, I try to keep a mid-balance, that way I won't come off like, not like too fake anything or too negative, you know what I'm saying? Like they say, like you want to keep it real, but not too fake anything. And also want to just keep it too balanced, not where it sounds kind of corny or anything. But this is a real topic that black men really need to get help. Actually, hey, we need to fix this. We need help. You know what I'm saying? What we got. I've been watching the news lately, off and on, of George Floyd and other stuff. Usually I'll be making songs about this. That'd be my therapy, actually, just recording songs. And it angers me that since I'm not able to find stable work or anything, and I'm unable to record music for you guys, really express myself more better. I need an outlet, and everything I do is expensive. Yeah, that being said, though, black men, we just need to admit we got issues, we got concerns. We need to put away the drugs, put away the guns, put away to stop the violence. And those who actually in school, struggling in school like myself or so, just want to say, y'all keep your head up, and I'm gonna get out of here too. Peace.